Okay guys, welcome to the world's most powerful horse racing method, and it is undisputed now for 6 years. The only dispute is that some professional idiot has decided to call me a scammer in all the scammers on Facebook. We're talking about 5 new tipsters every day coming into the scene. Everybody thinks they're a tipster because the ones that are out there are really poor, and it's not really hard to match their profits until people try to go professional and do it as a full-time living, and then they find out that they're not so good, because there's the implications then of the stress factor of having to come up with the goods. A lot of most systems based on pure speculation, and this is the only one that isn't that I can see, which is a maths-based method. And I'm just loading up the 150 at Cheltenham. We've just had a gamble land at Cheltenham there with a French raider. Not hard to recognise that one coming over from France to land the spoils. He got a 1-2 forecast in that race. But the main one, the gamble, landed. I showed it as a gold bet, so that's a maximum 10 points bet. And that one was, let's have a look, Diesel Dalier, 9-1 when we spotted the gamble, and further gambled into 13-2 there. Still a healthy price for my clients. Now the 150 at Cheltenham, I'm just going to read that now, a little bit early because I do use opening show markets, and I am purely market based, as well as a couple of little tricky insider knowledge. Everything transparent with me, obviously, which I'm going to show you now how I do things, but obviously I'm not going to tell you what the system is, because that took 21 years to develop, with 12 hours a day studying the markets and nothing but the markets. So we'll just watch this race. This race is already, we've got Future Proof for a gold win, and weak on the 7 horse. So let's see how that runs. Future Proof is here in 3rd. Might go sweeping past both. No. So we've lost on that one. Only a favourite anyway. We're well ahead on golds today, so that's 8-1 on golds if you want to take that as a loss. We do have one sort of break-even day or slight losing day a week expected, especially this time of year when the grounds are all skew with. But obviously the people know which horses still can handle the change of ground, so the market is adjusted accordingly. The bookmaker does pull the odd little corrupt trick, which I call a reverse gamble. So when he's got legal right to manipulate the odds, rather than put everybody onto a gamble and alert them that way, he'll do exactly the opposite, and that does show in the market and give us all the big outsider prices. We had a 150-1 winner just the other day doing that, all put down here well in before time, before the off. 150 Cheltenham, I'll just give you an example and read this race right now. This is a paid service, and the more people that do get involved, the cheaper I can make it. But for me to read these races, while I'm reading these races, I'm not getting on my own bets because of the time timing. 150 Cheltenham. This is a small race, so there is plenty of time for this one. Let's have a look what's going on today so far. Right, okay. David Pipes had a winner. This Frenchie, I don't know much about him. I only picked that up in the market, and then I heard that it'd come over from France, so that was just sort of really sealed it for a good old gamble. Same as yesterday, Hayley Turner went to over to South Africa. If that's not a tip in itself, 3-1, a very good price for that kind of manoeuvre. Very secure bet. So this is what you want. You want authority and confidence in your bets, as well as a high strike rate, a high win rate, which I've got with what I call the diamond bets. We've had 12 from the last 15, so I'd say that they are the ones for the heavier, more confident bets. Anyway, the 150 at Cheltenham. I'm showing Al Dancer as strong on the win side, always on the win side. The first selection that I put, the each way danger, then it's not going to be an each way danger because there's 4 runners. Possible reverse gamble is Getaway Trump, so we won't be playing this race. Weak signal for the 3 as well, so that's making it a little bit too open as well. So nothing. What we're looking for is strong bets. I mean, we do have a strong win on. We did. It's not anymore. So we just got reverse gamble on Getaway Trump. So I really would expect that to be landing this one. Obviously they've drifted that to make it look off, but. Yeah, it's just too out in the open, that race, so we don't have a bet in this one. But what I do is post it away from members, and just for my recording, so if I need to back market check, or then I know I can further develop the method. But it's pretty much there on the full development of this method. There's further money for Rouge Vif, so 150 Cheltenham. I am going to put it as a bet, Rouge Vif, or a strong win. We may as well have a go at that one. I think there's a late gamble on that one. Yep, 150 Cheltenham. We're all set, we can just watch this race. I'll prepare for the next, because with the Irish races they are very close to, they don't tend to wait, they just go off, but we wait for them with our races, for theirs to finish. Who's going to be next? Let's have a look. 150. There's no 155, so we go for the 2 o'clock. Shame we missed Sha-Tin. Now Sha-Tin, we can blindly play the fix at Sha-Tin. So if anybody's in Hong Kong and plays those races. What I've investigated so far with Australian races with the code, it's the most accurate probably there than anywhere. Then you've got America, which is a little bit of a different biscuit. With a very strong hand on the fixed method as well over there. The fixed method is based on corruption. It's not really involving the markets, but if that corruption has a strong gold market signal as well, then that becomes a diamond bet, and that just gives it that extra confidence. So let's look ahead at the 2 o'clock at Cork, and then we'll watch a bit of Cheltenham after I've read that race. So 2 o'clock Cork. I've got a slow video here because I'm recording, and it's slowing the whole thing down and slowing my it's making the computer work 100% here. slowing the internet down and slowing the racing channel down as well. Now, I think everything's on the racing channel today, but if not, I've got let's have a look. I'll show you if there's enough computer power to bring that up. I'll just do the read. So basically I've got SIS, Sky Sports, Sky 1 and 2, Paddy Power, all the bookmakers' sites. I can see racing from all over the world through the IPTV service, and that, my friends, is for £70 a year. The full SIS service, Sky Racing, Racing UK, HD. In fact, I'll just get a list of what I can see on the racing channels. So yeah, we've got Sky Racing 1 and 2, Racing HD, SIS 1, 2 and 3, Betfred TV, Coral TV 1 and 2, Ladbrokes TV, Paddy Power TV 1 and 2, GBI Racing is a really good one. I don't know what that is, where it comes from, but that's like kind of the leader that covers more than probably SIS does. And I've got William Hill TV. So I can get you that, folks, for £70 for the full year, or £35 for 6 months. You can play it on your computer through the VCL player. I will show you that soon. Let's just do the 2 o'clock cork and show you how I roll. There is a fix here, what I call a fix with, and it's just a weak signal for top moon, where I do put it in capitals because to alert, basically I put everything in capitals that I think's got the best chance in that race. So whichever code it bounces into, I'll still capitalise. So if we've just got, so basically let's have a look. So I've got Moro, Cini, a strong each way bet in this 2 o'clock at Cork. Right, I've got a gold each way gamble, which is 5 points each way or 10 points each way, whichever. But you must stick with the stakes and never ever veer off the stakes. So if you're following my gold bets, which I made last week just under 100 points, the week before that 130 points, then you need to just follow and back every single gold bet that I put up. The least expected ones really boosted. I think we had a 33 to 1 gold last week. Surprised me as well. But they do come every few days and give that booster of profit. They are stable gambles, and they are, the system does pick up on things that normally no one else would. It's just the way I've developed the method. So here we've got Owen Correlas, gold each way. Morosini for a strong each way. That comes before the gold gamble, so maybe the gold gamble's just aiming for the place. Morosini's aiming more to take the race. If I do have more than 2 strong selections or gold selections in any race, the golds, you do put them together for the forecast every single time, because we are getting an average of 300 points extra out of forecasts in these. That's to single stakes, that's not counting the 10 points max bets that they should be. We have some amazing forecasts, or combination forecasts. If we have 3 golds, we don't go beyond a combination forecast. If we have more than 3 golds, then we call it off, but we will back up to 3 horses in a race, because we've got the mathematical edge, and it just works out that we make more profits usually in 1 week than any tipster out there dare to make within a year. we've got Ales Cool Cal. Just decapitalise that one. Ales Cal for a strong each way. Line out for a strong each way. So we've got 4 strong things here, so I'm going to have to double check some things, because that is a big reverse gamble. Reverse gamble is Mr. Smith. I'll put 3 stars with it. It's quite important, that one. So yeah, anybody who's following any method will make a profit. That's what this thing's designed to do. So you follow all the gold bets, you're looking at 100 points a week. You follow all the fixed bets. Now, even though there's free and clashing codes in this one race at Cog, 2 o'clock Cog, we've also got Reverse Gamble Mr. Smith. You might be following 2 codes, so if you're following the golds and the reverse gambles, then you're going to back accordingly 10 points each way, or incur a loss. And whatever you are you putting on the reverse gambles, probably just the 1 point on the reverse gambles, even though we do get a lot of outsiders hitting some days with this. And it can be the most profitable system at times, but it's also the one that holds the longest losing runs. So I do say small stakes. But by all means, you can have the golds as your bank balancer, and just support your bank while you hit the reverse gambles big time on the bigger prices. Because for Mr. Smith, you got 16 to 1 there. So we'll watch this race anyway. Let's see how the last race went. We're getting a very slow computer now, and I'll just show you. So drop the anchor, won that. I don't know what I put for the tip. Rouge Vif. So we lost that one. I'll just take Racing TV off, so we can get a bit more power out of the computer. Now I'm just going to launch VCL Player and show you the different racing channels. And I better post that, eh? So the gold each way gamble is on Corollas. Golds are my favourite. I do tell newbies to just follow the golds and follow the fixers if they're capitalised as well. So you've got Top Moon here and Owen Corollas. Okay. Yeah. So let's just get this up. I should find a channel to watch this 2 o'clock. But I know it's on Racing UK anyway, so I am a full-time subscriber to that as well, even though I can get it for free. But the free one is actually better quality, it's HD. So this is the world's most powerful system, and I have got somebody that will email you and tell you that I am some kind of scammer. He's paid by the bookies to keep me at bay, and some people do listen to him because he has created a website of lies that he looks like he's put thousands of hours into, because he's a freak. He's an absolute freak. But people listen to him because he says the word scam and off they go. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. If they don't listen, it's their loss. But I've proven myself over 6 years, and I'm going to prove myself further very soon, and I'm going to expose him and his little... Oh, this looks good. So yeah, let's get the playlist up. It's starting to freeze up now. This is just the computer freezing up. This is not the stream. The stream's really good if I'm not recording at 60 frames per second. So I'll just show you what channels did we have. Let's have a look. GBI Racing. Just put in GBI, double click. There we go. Now we've got Cork. I like this one as well. This one shows you the number positions of where they are running at the bottom of the race as well. This is the Racing UK channel. For timing, there is, because it goes through their servers, it's something like a 5-second to 10-15 second delay on these some of these racing channels sometimes. But yeah, we've got, look, let's have a look. Quite a mixture. SIS. Let's type in SIS. Can have this on the Fire Stick as well. Of course, but I can get you this for £70 a year. It's got an amazing channel set, and when everybody's channels went down and the servers got banned the other week, this one didn't get involved because this has got a more secure server. So there's SIS Racing there. SIS1. SIS2. Oh. Betfred TV. Yeah, it's very, very good. So we just watch this race and then I'll cut off this video. So anybody who wants to get involved, you want to privately email me on the link in the video, in the YouTube video, subscribe, and press the bell for the latest videos, and I'll give you instructions how to get involved on the latest videos. I do give a week's trial free. So the fixer's going to take this one, Top Moon. Oh, he's got back up, Top Moon. Has the gold each way, Owen Curran got the place? Yeah, so the gold gamble was aimed at the each way, and Top Moon was there, more towards the win side. So we've got that covered with both the fix and the gold gamble there. There wasn't a reverse gamble, Mr. Smith, that was just an off horse. So that's a chance you take, and that's why the longer losing runs when you're going for the reverse gambles. But we have hit some beauties with that one. So that's all for now. Yeah, subscribe, and let's get this out there, get this out to the people. I'll give you a 1 week trial, then you know what you're doing. I do read the races in and put all codes in there, so I do need you to be disciplined and follow only when I say the gold gambles. You go for the gold gambles and the fixed bets. Okay, the new diamond bets have won 15 from 18 in the last week, with prices up to think we got one at 16-1. Then it went to 8-1, 11-2, and then a few favourites. So, yep, just spread the word. This is the world's most powerful racing method. I do call it the code. I am under attack. Be aware of that. I do prove against these attacks daily. And let's get something rolling with this. Rolling. So, signing off, guys.